Heading into the bout, most fans and analysts believed Gervonta Davis would dominate the contest and add another decisive win to his record. Instead, the fight developed in a way that caught many observers off guard. Inside the Barclays Center, Lamont Roach Jr. entered the ring, determined to do far more than survive. From the opening rounds, he fought with confidence, taking the initiative and refusing to give Davis any easy moments. Roach stayed active throughout the contest, constantly moving forward and creating opportunities to trade punches. Davis, whose style often involves a measured start before taking over later with his trademark power, struggled to establish the comfort and control he usually enjoys. Several stretches of the fight saw him unable to dictate the pace as effectively as expected. Recognizing the opportunity, Roach remained disciplined and productive. He repeatedly connected with combinations and kept applying pressure, ensuring the matchup stayed competitive from the first round to the last. As the fight progressed, opinions became increasingly divided. Some viewers believed Davis was still doing enough to stay ahead on the scorecards, while others felt Roach's activity and cleaner work deserved greater credit. Adding to the conversation, Floyd Mayweather, the former mentor and trainer of Davis, publicly expressed concerns about the performance, prompting even more debate among fans and analysts. When the final bell sounded, what many had anticipated would be a showcase victory for Davis had transformed into a closely fought contest. The result left plenty of discussion surrounding his showing in the ring and raised questions about the direction of his future career.
Again, wow, okay.
I thought he had hurt his hand. Did he not take the mouthpiece to come out?
That's what I thought. Oh, here comes Davis. Davis exploding, and Roach meeting fire with fire.
Roach eating some big shots and coming right back.
A minute and a half left in what has been an eventful ninth. We thought Davis might have gone down for the first time in his career. Instead, he exploded, and Roach took the shots and fired back some of his own.
Oh, Roach has to be careful. Tank loading up big here.
Tank unloading lefts and rights. Roach doing a pretty good job of deflecting some of these shots. Short left hand from Roach. Counter right hand lands by the challenger.
This arena is on their feet right now.
Final minute of the ninth. Lead right hook, left hand from Davis.
Never expected Roach to be taking these shots and countering in it.
What made the outcome even more surprising was Roach's effectiveness throughout the fight. He wasn't just maintaining a high pace, he was repeatedly connecting with the cleaner and more accurate punches. Time and again, his shots found their mark with greater precision than many expected. Just as notable was his reaction whenever Davis landed. Roach absorbed the punches without appearing significantly troubled, remained composed in difficult moments, and continued pressing the action with confidence. His determination never seemed to fade, regardless of the circumstances inside the ring. Performances like that can dramatically change how a fighter is viewed, and Roach's effort placed him in a position to attract far more attention and respect within the sport in a relatively short period. The moment that generated the most discussion occurred during the ninth round, a sequence that would become a major talking point after the fight ended. During the exchange, Roach connected with a well-placed jab that landed flush, and moments later Davis unexpectedly dropped to one knee. That incident quickly became one of the most replayed and analyzed moments of the night, with fans and commentators repeatedly pointing to it when reviewing and debating what had taken place in the ring.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned was right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
It's got to be a knock.
What in the world is happening?
Took a knee. He's got to count.
Listen to me. I understand. If you take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right? Back up.
According to standard boxing regulations, when a fighter goes down to a knee after being hit by a legal punch, the action is typically ruled a knockdown. In those situations, the referee is generally required to begin a count the moment a glove, knee, or any other part of the fighter's body makes contact with the canvas. However, that procedure was not followed during the sequence. Rather than initiating a count, referee Steve Willis allowed Gervonta Davis to head toward his corner. Once there, members of his team were able to assist him, wiping his face and giving him an opportunity to regroup before the action resumed. The decision quickly became a major source of debate. Fans, analysts, and figures throughout the sport questioned why the usual knockdown protocol had not been applied under those circumstances. After the fight, Davis addressed the incident and explained that the punch itself was not the reason he dropped to a knee. He claimed that hair grease had gotten into his eye, affecting his vision and prompting him to stop momentarily so he could clear it. Despite that explanation, many people within the boxing community remained unconvinced. The incident continued to spark discussion, with numerous observers doubting that the issue was solely related to his eye and continuing to question what truly led to the sequence.
You voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. Look at my hair. I just got my shit done. But it's all cool, man. You know how I get. They love you and then they hate you. Turn around and love you again. You know what I mean?
In the end, regardless of whether the sequence resulted from a punch landing cleanly or from another factor entirely, the image that remained was the same. Gervonta Davis went down to one knee. For many observers, that alone warranted an official knockdown ruling, and they believed that decision had the potential to change the outcome of the fight, that if a knockdown had been scored, Lamont Roach Jr. likely would have gained a significant advantage on the judges' scorecards. Instead, the bout moved forward without a count being issued and eventually reached the final bell, where the official result was announced as a majority draw. While the judges declared the contest even, much of the reaction from the boxing community suggested otherwise. Numerous fans, media members, and analysts believed Roach had earned the victory based on his overall performance, highlighting both his consistent work and several of the fight's most important exchanges. Among the reactions that generated considerable attention were reports involving Floyd Mayweather. Despite previously sharing a close professional relationship with Davis as his promoter and mentor, Mayweather was said to have expressed disappointment with the performance in private discussions. According to those reports, he felt Davis lacked his usual sharpness and energy, delivering a showing that fell short of the expectations typically associated with a fighter of his caliber.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub? Like he was subbing you? Like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me,
Yeah.
and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
Deal, he don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
As discussions across the internet continue, new reports have surfaced pointing to further friction behind the scenes between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. According to various social media discussions and media coverage, comments reportedly made by Davis may have deepened the divide, escalating tensions in a relationship that was already showing signs of strain. As a result, the highly publicized disagreement between the two figures has drawn even greater attention.
Do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after like, I guess, again, after what we think, he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring him up. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd brought it up.
Okay.
So that's what made it like
And you think that was a downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah,
Relationship.
it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like,
He scheduled a fight, I think.
For Floyd Mayweather, this matter seems to go well beyond routine reactions to a fight. As time has passed, his bond with Gervonta Davis has continued to weaken, with each new dispute placing additional pressure on a relationship that was already under strain. The ongoing series of controversies has only widened the gap between the two, making their fractured connection increasingly difficult to repair.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
As the official verdict was announced, Lamont Roach Jr.'s reaction spoke volumes. The disappointment was evident on his face as he stood in the ring, absorbing the result. After going toe-to-toe for the entire contest and delivering a highly competitive performance, he appeared frustrated and heartbroken, struggling to understand a decision that, in his view, did not properly reflect his efforts inside the ring.
I told y'all in every single interview, this whole press run, when the fight got announced, I put belt to ass, and you can see that's what I do.
Lamont, you threw more punches and you landed more punches than Tank. How were you able to do this tonight?
What I just tell you, I'm him. I'm telling you that. I'm one of the best fighters in the world, man. And it showed tonight. He probably wasn't welling when he said the grease got in his eye, but if you voluntarily take a knee and the rest start counting, it should be a knockdown. If that's a knockdown, I win the fight. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not banking on that knockdown to win. I just thought I pulled it out.
What happens next?
Shit, I hope we can run it back. I want to run it back for sure. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. And, thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for loving me. Thanks for hating me. I'll be right back on this same very stage again, like I belong.
Congratulations, Lamont. A breakthrough performance. Really putting your name out there.
Thank you.
Let's send it back to ringside and more Ronaldo.
That pivotal sequence effectively cost Lamont Roach Jr. a chance to capture a world title in a second weight class. It was not a matter of falling short in the ring, but rather the result of an officiating decision that sparked significant debate among fans and observers. Many people in attendance felt they had witnessed a crucial moment that could have dramatically altered the final verdict, leaving them convinced the outcome should have been different.
Honestly, I thought I should have won without that being counted a knockdown. Look, I ain't the ref. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had to wipe sweat out his eye, he had to wipe sweat out his eye. But the rules do state, if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic game. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that. But if that was kind of a knockdown, I would win the majority decision.
Calvin Ford, who has been a key figure in Gervonta Davis's team for years, later offered his assessment of the fight's outcome. Rather than focusing solely on the controversy surrounding the ninth-round knee, he emphasized the importance of responsibility and overall readiness. While he acknowledged the incident that took place during the contest, Ford suggested that Davis's performance revealed areas where improvements could have been made and where execution may not have been at its highest level.
Well, like I said again, they've been knowing each other since they were brothers. Roach, he stepped up for the cause. He stepped up. You get what I'm saying? And again, Tank history, I always sit there and tell you, I don't like knockouts, I like punishment, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes things gotta happen to make you get back to where you belong with that, you know what I'm saying? And that was a good, skillful ass fight. Skillful. Both of them would take certain chances, some would take chances, you know what I'm saying? We seen, it was like we was on a boat, and it's like this, you know? But like, we thought he could have did more.
Thought he could have did more, and hack off to Lamont Roach, you know what I mean?
Talk surrounding a possible rematch featuring Gervonta Davis is continuing to circulate, as the aftermath of the fight still keeps drawing strong attention and discussion.
Man, he got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but man, he gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God. But God damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
Gervonta Davis is now under growing pressure to address the ongoing controversy and questions that have persisted after the fight. Much of the conversation continues to focus on the 9th round, where he briefly went down to the canvas, an incident that many viewers and analysts believe should have been scored as a knockdown and could have influenced the final judging.
Thought enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But
that wraps up today's breakdown. That if you enjoyed the video or found it useful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more updates, and enable notifications so you don't miss the next upload. Drop your thoughts in the comments too. We're interested in hearing your take on everything that went down in this fight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.